Hello, this is Dirty Truckin. It is actually 5:20 here, and I have some exciting signing news. Finally, we have gotten this matter resolved after all the arguing, all the frustration, all of the disputing, all of the communication with customer support at Uber. Finally, I get this resolved. And they said I couldn't log back in because it was missing the vehicle inspection. And I kept telling them, Hertz said they don't have, they're not required to do that because their partnership with Uber, they didn't send them something. There's nothing connected with their computer system to do that. So I end up contacting Vehicle Solutions at Uber. I get them on the phone. I'm telling them what Hertz told me. They still telling me I need to have this document to get back online. That's what's causing me not to be able to sign in. So I asked to speak to a supervisor. I spoke to a supervisor before I left the apartment. I'm frustrated. My voice was up. This woman thinking I'm screaming and yelling at her. I'm on speakerphone. I'm upset because I've been sitting here 5 days. How do you expect me to be when I get on the phone? Now, I'm not disrespecting her. I ain't calling her a B. I ain't calling her not a name. I'm just talking in my authoritative tone. She can't stand it. I need you to take it down. I'm not screaming and yelling at you. I'm not screaming and yelling at you. This is my voice. It's loud. This is the way it is. I'm not screaming and yelling at you. It's coming across to you like I'm screaming and yelling. I'm not screaming and yelling at you. I'm trying to get a point across, and I'm talking to you loud. So she started, instead of hearing what the problem was, this woman started looking into something else. She talked about my qualifications, asking me, what do you use the car? Do you pick up more people or you do packages? What are you asking me this for? Now she's upsetting me, getting me more upset than I already am. She's telling me to take it down a notch. I'm not taking it down a notch. I need you to find out why I can't go online. I need to take it down a notch. That's what she said. So she said, this is not being productive. I said, first of all, you're not my mother. I'm not in school. I'm not a kindergarten. I'm not a kid. I'm upset. You don't know the severity of what happened here. There's a hacker that got in my account that possibly knows my address, but it's caused all this where I haven't been able to work for 5 days. And then I get you on the phone, and then you start talking about my qualifications. What do I do? Do I pick up people? You're not even hearing the issue. She said, this is not being a productive phone call. Hangs up. Fine. I call Vehicle Solutions back, get them on the phone. He tells me that's why you can't log in. You need the document. So you need to get with the rental car. I drive all the way out here to Hertz. Hertz tell me the same thing that they told me 2 days ago that I told Uber, that your partnership with them, you don't have nothing on the computer for them to be uploading, no document, no vehicle inspection document. Because you don't. And I told you this. And it's a rental. And I get the supervisor on the phone. I get the supervisor this at Hertz location. On the phone, I called the Vehicle Solution guy back. I said, would you mind if I call the Vehicle Solution guy back? Let you talk to him. He was talking to him. The supervisor at Hertz was getting so frustrated at trying to understand what these people were talking about. Trying to understand what they were doing. He told me, I need to transfer me. Go ahead and do that. He was getting frustrated. The man got about his chair, started rubbing his hand. I'm telling you, talking to these individuals are frustrating. They have been lying. They have been telling me anything. So finally, the guy that transferred it said he told us that he needed to transfer the call to the accounts at Uber. He couldn't get them on the phone. So he comes back to the phone, and the phone got disconnected. He called me back. And that's another thing. When I'm trying to get this straightened out, somebody's been disconnecting the phone, cutting the phone call off. When I tried to call Hertz, somebody was hanging the phone up. When I tried to call the state attorney general, somebody played a message that I was reaching them after business hours. This hacker is fucking with me. So the guy calls back, Vehicle Solutions. I'm going to try to call accounts again and get them on the phone. Finally, he gets a young lady on at accounts. And that's how you know somebody know what they're doing, that is actually going to look into the matter. She starts out, I don't want to hear anything about, they talk about inspection paper, nothing. I need to find out what happened. When did this happen and what happened? She wanted to hear everything that happened. That's how you know somebody's going to get something resolved. They start out by listening. They need to know what happened, which means you need to hear me. I don't care how I'm talking. Now, don't assume somebody's attacking you because they sounding irate. I've been sitting home 5 days, not making no money. And they keep telling me I'm able to go online, but I'm not able to go online. So, make a long story short, she sent me a password link, told me to try to reset the password, log in while I was on the phone with her. It didn't work. She said, what message you getting? I said, the same denied login error message. She said, well, if I can't get this resolved, I may have to escalate it. It may take 3 business days. I said, ma'am, I can't wait 3 more business days. I just spent my last money paying for this rental for a week that I haven't driven or did any work in for 5 days. I can't wait 3 more days, because 3 more days, business days, is going to put me where I need to pay another rental amount, and I don't have it because I haven't worked. I done spent my last money. So I'm telling her everything that they said. I said, they gave me 8 different excuses of what happened. And one of the excuses was that they said my account was banned. And I don't know if she heard that or something else I said. I think she said when she heard the supervisor said that they are not required to do something, it made her focus on something else. She said, give me a minute, let me look at something else. And she came back with what the problem was. She said, I do see there's a ban on your account. But it wasn't a ban on the account. The reason why I couldn't log in, because when they placed the ban on the account to try to block the hacker, they saw 2 phone numbers on there. When they put this suspension, a ban, whatever they want to call it on there, the ban, there was a ban, she said, it put a ban on all the devices. So it put a ban on my phone itself. That's why I couldn't log in. It banned my device, the cell phone, and then she removed it. She said there's 2 phone numbers on here. Also, she said she saw there's another car on the account. That's what prompted the message talking about I needed to have these documents. I said, ma'am, this is the second time somebody done told me there's a car on my account, because I reported it to Detroit police when I had the red Toyota. I got placed on the do not rent list the first time because they said there was another car on the account. Now, that time there was no hacker. Nobody hacked into my account. I didn't have any suspicious activity. There was just another car popped up on the account. Here we go again. Now, she's telling me something nobody I've talked to has ever said. She said, I do see there's another car on the account. She said that may be what they've been looking at, but didn't tell you that there's another car on the account. But no, they kept mentioning my car. So why would I think there was another car on the account when they kept mentioning this particular car I was driving? So she said, there's a 2015 vehicle on your account. And that's what prompted them asking for documents. She said, I'm going to remove this. I want you to attempt to sign in. Tried to sign in. Still, login denied. So she said, well, let me do something else. She said she heard what the supervisor said, and I gave her all these 8 excuses they done told me. And she said, I do see something else. I do see a ban on the account, but it was a ban on your cell phone. Let me remove the ban. The previous supervisor that I talked to on Tuesday saw this. She said she was finna remove it. Remove what was restricting me from logging in. She didn't do it. She made me think she was. Then turned around and sent me an email talking about she's finna escalate it. This girl, her name is Brianna, and I want to give a shout out to Brianna that works for Uber in accounts. This girl did her due diligence to try to resolve the matter without escalating it to another department, causing me which was going to cause me have to wait even longer. This girl knew to check what to check, everything to check, to find out the resolution of it. And when she started checking, she found the ban, and she found there was a ban. She asked me what kind of phone I have, and I told her it was an Android. She said, okay, I see there's 2 phones on the account, and when they placed this ban on your account, it probably to protect because of the 2 phones on there. They don't know which, they should have known which one was my phone. Well, they probably don't know by the phone number. No, they don't know. When they put the ban on there, it banned your cell phone. So I'm going to remove this, and I want you to try to log in again. Hot damn. When she removed the phone ban, I was able to go online. Now, why couldn't none of them motherfuckers for the past 4 days do that shit? Because they get on the phone and they lie. They make up shit just to tell you shit. They lie. They caused all this frustration over something they did. They the one placed this shit on my account and then didn't know what to do to get it off. Brianna at Uber accounts, I could understand her. She was American. She talked like she knew what she was doing. She talked like she was going to do everything she could to get this resolved. This girl checked everything she knew to check to find out why somebody couldn't be logged in. That's how you know somebody know what they're doing. They know what to check and everything associated with the issue that's being caused. She knew to check. That girl kept checking and was determined to check. And that goddamn girl found out it was a ban on the cell phone. When she removed it, I was able to log in. So this is Dirty Truckin' with good news. And a shout out and a thank you to Brianna at Uber and accounts. Girl, you did the damn thing. There need to be more individuals at Uber working for Uber in customer support like her, and the rest of them that is in customer support needs to be properly trained to look at and find out what is actually causing the login issue instead of having to escalate the issue. This girl resolved it without even having to escalate it. Brianna, you're a lifesaver. Thank you, girl. Thank you for everything you did. This girl works for Uber. Wonderful. Wonderful. She's not customer service. She's a supervisor in accounting. Wow, the girl did her damn thing. Got it all straightened out because the rest of them had us all frustrated. The guy at Hertz, the supervisor at Hertz, was frustrated. He got up out of his seat rubbing his goddamn head. I'm telling you, they be lying. It be Uber's own support causing these problems. They get on the phone and lie to you. I gave a courtesy ride to another guy that had the same issue at Hertz. He said he was locked out of his account. Not locked out of his account. He had an issue with his card for 13 days. And talking with these people was very frustrating, very aggravating. You got to know how to deal with an irate customer. It's not that they're irate with you unless you said something to cause them to be irate. Nobody said anything that caused me to be irate, but the first supervisor at Vehicle Solutions was checking for stuff that did not pertain to what the issue was. She started checking my eligibility, talking about maybe my email had been changed. None of that was the issue. And when you start doing that, checking for shit that ain't the problem, you gets me more upset. I got upset. I had the phone on speakerphone. My phone is loud. You done seen my damn videos. I be yelling in the videos. I do all that shit. Who the fuck will be sitting at home, not making no goddamn money, knowing it's the company they doing some work for, fault? You can't get the proper help. And think when you get them on the phone, you supposed to be, hey, yes, I've been out of work for 5 days and can you tell me what the problem is? No, that ain't how it happened. Look, I've been out of work for 5 motherfucking days. Then they gave me 8 goddamn excuses, and ain't now one of them been an excuse. Now they telling me some documents. First they said it was technical, now I ended it with documents. Ain't none of one of them an excuse. Can you tell me what's going on with my account, the reason why I can't log on? Because they said it was an error, and they said I should be able to log on, but I can't log on. And this girl, and I hate when they take my voice tone and try to make it the issue. That's what you need to stop doing. That's why another reason shit don't get resolved. You need to stop redirecting the issue to the individual's voice. When you deal in customer service, you gonna get all kind of people calling. As long as they're not disrespecting you, calling you out your name and all that. And as long as you're not doing the same to that individual. I know how to handle somebody that's angry. I'm not gonna hang up on them like she did. I'm not gonna hang up on them. I need to hear what's wrong. And when that individual hear that I'm trying to listen and actually hear what's wrong, they're going to calm down on their own. Now, when I got in contact with this accounts lady, though, my tone was more pleasant because I had to go out there to Hertz. There was no reason for me to come in Hertz being irate because I know Hertz didn't cause the problem. That's why I was calmer. I'm in an office where I know they did not cause the problem. It was Uber. And it's Uber when I get on the phone with where I be irate. I'm irate with the people who caused the problem. So this girl, Brianna, girl, thank you, girl. You got me back online. I'm good to go. So I got to make up some 5-day shit. I'm at the car wash right now. This is good news for Dirty Truckin'. See, when you know how to get to the problem, get to the root of the problems get solved. Finally, I got to someone that got me to someone to solve the goddamn, that knew what they were doing to solve the goddamn problem. Speaking directly to the customer service rep, they have no clue what they're doing. These people need to be retrained. And those ones that's been getting on the phone doing this, putting these bans and blocks on people's accounts, you need to go ahead and get rid of them. Because when they do this shit, they don't know how to undo this shit. Then they start lying about why you can't log in. And don't nobody need nobody upsetting people. I was highly upset, highly irate. My chest was hurting. You caused me, I could have had a stroke. That's what my chest feels when I talk to these individuals. And nobody should be getting that upset, trying to get a resolution for something of that business caused. Nobody. And that's how you end up feeling talking to these people. Everybody I have talked to, as far as an Uber driver or that has to deal with that customer service, or even an Uber rider, has said the same thing. They don't like talking to them. You get frustrated, you get aggravated, you end up mad. But this is good news. Dirty Truckn is back online. I'm currently at the car wash to knock the dust off there. Finna go see what kind of money I can make for the day. I've been up all day, so it's not going to be a full day for me. I'm not going to go out here and try to drive no 14 goddamn hours, and I've been up since this morning. So this is Dirty Truckn. This is good news. Hopefully nothing else happened after this, but it's apparent that that hacker is still in the system, because this motherfucker placed a car on the account, which triggered them having to ask for documents, and nobody on customer service end realized that they needed to move that other car off the account. Why didn't they mention there was a 2015 car on the account? Who put that shit on there? The hacker actually got into my bank account and removed my phone number off my account. This guy has been hacking into this Uber system for a long time. I believe this guy worked for Uber. I believe this guy associated with Uber and Hertz. I told Hertz what the guy said. I said the guy even knew it was a rental car. He said no, he was fishing for it was a rental car. He said, you said the guy said this is a rental car, right? I said, yeah. He said when you answered yeah, you gave him confirmation that it was a rental car. He was fishing. I still think the guy knew it was a rental car. This guy talked as if he already knew it was a rental car. He knew too much information anyway. But they said that's what hackers do. Okay, if hackers do that, then he did know it was a rental car. This guy knew it was a rental. I don't think he was fishing. None of the information he asked me, he wasn't fishing about shit. He was on point. He knew the color, make, license plate, call my phone, everything. He wasn't fishing for shit. This motherfucker knew. He was in my account. He was in everything. Only thing he couldn't get into was the wallet on the Uber's app. That's what he had me for. Had me telling him how much was in it. Then it logged off. And if the call had to drop, it wouldn't have prompted me to call customer service. Then I found out this was some damn hacker. But the matter is fixed. Good news. I'm back online. Going back to do what I can do. Like I said, I'm not going to work 14 hours a day, because I've been up since 7:30 this morning. I think I laid back down and took a nap till about 11:30. But I'm wore out. I'm tired. I've been angry. I've been arguing. My chest has started hurting. I don't need this kind of aggravation. Nobody dealing with anybody's customer service should be getting that upset because they can't get something resolved. And this simple ass issue shouldn't have never took to the 5th day to get resolved. It should have been resolved that same Sunday. They should have known that they put a ban on my phone and removed that ban, and I would have been able to go back online Sunday, and it wouldn't have disrupted or interrupted anything. But this is Dirty Truckn with good news. Everything is straight. I'm back online. It was a ban on the phone. When she removed that, I was able to go back online. So this is Dirty Truckn, just updating y'all. Good news. Like I said, when I do some like Snoop Doggy Dogg investigation, I like to get to the problem. The problem was the customer support lying and saying it was this, and this, when it wasn't. It was one of the issues, which was the ban. But they didn't tell me what the ban was. I didn't know you had a ban on the account, and the ban also affects the phone. They said it was a ban on the phone. And I didn't know it was another phone number on my account. I didn't know there was another car on the account. Nobody said none of this. They just told me to go get documents. See, this is what happens when you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. When you just start telling anybody something just to get them off the phone, because now you know they're getting upset because you not resolving the matter. Dirty Truckin at the car wash, about to wash this bad boy up and get going. Y'all have a nice day now. Mwah.